Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am plumbobd, and today we are continuing on with our San Sequoia Rebuild series. We are in the downtown neighborhood area. Don't really know how you would call it. It's like the where the Sims team claims it's the hustle and bustle of the town, which actually in my opinion looks very dead. So once I finish with this neighborhood, I'm gonna probably use a lot, and I mean a lot, of tool mod to make this place more lively, add some activities here and there for children, families, like at least something, because apart from the cinema that we have, and maybe no, not even a restaurant, I think we only have a food stall. Apart from those, we don't really have anything going on for this neighborhood. So yeah, anyway, this house is in that part of the neighborhood, and I decided to go for townhouses because I saw a lot of simmers build townhouses for this specific, not lot, for this neighborhood. I think it fits really well with the vibe, and I wanted to give my spin on this. I am using a reference photo that I will put on the screen for you now. It's only like one half, probably the left half of the building, but I just copied and pasted the same thing over onto the right side of the building, and I made the color scheme just a little bit darker, so it looks like it's two separate townhouses. However, in this specific building, I'm only gonna make one family live here, so the building is still gonna look like it's two separate ones, two separate townhouses. So we're gonna have two front doors. We have matching outside in terms of windows, doors, the bay windows, also the fencing. But we only have one mailbox, and also we have only one backyard. This because I wanted only one family to live in this slot. My idea for this family was that they were a rich family that previously owned only one half of the house, and then they got enough money to purchase the second half of the townhouse, and they just lightly renovated the floor plan, like they made only one flight of stairs per floor, and also they like took down some walls and put up some others to make a full floor plan that would work for them. So that's the storyline. I still have to make the actual family for this place, but that's my idea. And the idea I have for this family is that it's gonna be two parents and one teen plus one butler. I thought this build would take me a much shorter time to build, honestly, but since I had to take a break last week because I had gotten a lot of interviews for my internship, which, by the way, hi, I'm back. As I said, I had to take a lot of interviews for my internship, so I didn't really have any time to record, which I'm sorry about, but priorities. This YouTube channel for me is just a way to express my creativity, and I take it as a hobby. I just want to show what I am capable of because I really like my creations, and I want to show them to the world. But I don't think being a YouTuber will ever be my career. So I know you should post consistently in order to have some sort of recurring audience, but that's just not me. Like, I try to post one video a week, and I not fail because I can post one video a week, but I try to prioritize my life and my academic success over my YouTube channel, and that's fine. Everybody has their own priorities. Probably this tactic will never get me to be a top YouTuber in the Sims community. It's not my aim, honestly, so that's completely fine. So as said, I took a break, and one thing I wanted to mention: since this build took me such a long time to build, I decided to split it into multiple parts. I haven't finished the interior yet, so I don't know yet if it's gonna be 2 or 3 parts, but I am probably gonna just record as much as I want until I reach around 15 to 20 minutes per speed build, and then I'm gonna post to up to whatever point I got to, and then in the following video we're gonna see the rest of the build come together. So this is my new strategy, so I don't have to necessarily be quick and post one different build every single week. I can just, you know, take my time, focus on the details, provide a proper build for you, because I really enjoy putting details in my builds, and that's what I think draw most of you onto my channel. And I felt like lately I have sacrificed details in builds just for the sake of posting one build per week. So I think what I'm gonna do is just, like, you know, take my time, build at my own pace, and whatever comes out of it. So for example, in this case I'm only focusing on the exterior. Next video we're gonna have the interior. I don't know how long it's gonna be. Probably it's gonna be the first floor only, because as of now I have recorded the butler's quarters. I think it's like their own apartment. I wanted them to have, you know, their own space. It's a small space, it's only like 1 bedroom, then in one room they have kitchen, dining and living area, and then one small bathroom, which of course I cut out of the speed build because bathrooms are boring. And also I am probably gonna copy and paste every single bathroom or small bathroom throughout the house. So that's gonna be it. So it's probably gonna be the butler's area. Then on the ground floor we have the kitchen, the dining room, a formal living room, a like sitting area, the entryway, and then a couple of bathrooms that, as I said, I'm gonna copy and paste. So yeah, maybe next week we're gonna go onto the basement and maybe first floor, and then for the last part we're gonna do the third floor, which is actually the fourth one, you know what I mean, the last floor, plus some additional details to the build if I see that the video is too short. So yeah, that's basically it for next part. But on this part I decided to cut out the floor plan because it took me quite a long time to figure out. And you know, I like to do my floor plans before I try and put on windows on the build, because I want them to make sense but also be evenly spaced. So I cut out all of that part of me trying to place the windows and the furniture. In fact, right now that you see me furnishing the back garden, you see from the modern windows that we put on the back that there is already some furniture inside the house. Don't worry, that's just placeholder furniture, just for me to remember what kind of room I want each room to be. And I haven't decided on a particular style or something like that. I still have to think about the actual family, what hobbies I want them to have. I know I want the theme to be very plantsy and naturey, and it's probably gonna be a teen girl, just because I initially thought about doing another rebel teenager with a very dark bedroom, very into music, but you know, I've done so many by now that probably I have to stop. I have to find another type of teenager. So I don't think I want them. Maybe I want them to be preppy. Maybe I'll change it and they will be preppy, very into cheerleading and stuff. We will see. But yes, I haven't figured out the hobbies of the parents yet, so I have to see what I want their rooms to have inside. I also have planned an office. I have to figure out what it's gonna be. Maybe I will have one person be a writer. I think that's quite a lucrative career, and the other one might be, I don't know, an engineer. A writer and an engineer. I don't think they would mesh well together. I think about it. In the meantime, you saw we have placed the windows. They are very traditional on the front and on the sides, but on the back I want them to be much more modern, because one, they have the money to renovate the place, and second, they have such a awesome view out on the ocean and the bridge in Brindleton Bay, not Brindleton Bay, the San Sequoia. Sorry. I wanted them to have a big open window so they could have an awesome view outside. But also then in the garden I wanted them to be much more private, because of course they are in the town center, so lots of people are gonna walk by. I haven't actually played with the pack yet, so I don't know how lively this area is, but supposedly from what the Sims team says, they are this is supposed to be the town center where everything happens, and so I'm guessing a lot of Sims are gonna walk around. So I wanted the garden to be a little bit more private, and we don't have a super huge garden, so I didn't put a pool in. Also, I think San Sequoia is quite a cold world, so I don't think you necessarily need it. And if you want, I think you can swim in the ocean underneath the bridge, but I might be mistaken, because I haven't actually saw places where you can actually go in the water, so maybe it's in other neighborhoods. But you know, if you want to swim, you can go to the rec center and go into the water park, or you can swim in the swimmable areas in the actual world. So for this garden I decided to go for just a simple barbecue with a sitting area for them to eat outside during summer nights, and also a couple of lounges if they wanted to sunbathe, since during the afternoon they have plenty of sunlight in the area. Then as hobbies, I put a woodworking table and a floral arranging table outside, respectively underneath the two windows. You're gonna see it in a short amount of time. Just because they are outside of activities, I don't think they necessarily need to be into floral arranging or woodworking to have those items. Maybe they can take it on as a hobby every now and again, but you know, just something to do outside. And so how are you all? I'm sorry I haven't posted last week. You actually got only a short on my side. It's a short of me reviewing the Basement Treasures kit, which might as well give you my review on this video. I think the Basement Treasures kit and the Greenhouse Heaven kit are okay. They are not super interesting, but they are not bad either. I think they are quite usable, and I do use some of the items in this build. I'm probably gonna make a small I wanted to make a small sunroom in the second floor. That's why I wanted the teen to be very into plants. I'm diverging, so sorry. So these two kits, I do like them. They are not the best, they are not the worst. I think the Basement Treasures kit is a little bit better than the Greenhouse Heaven kit, just because we have a lot of items that can already make a greenhouse if you really wanted to. Those items are not necessarily super useful to have, and also most of them are only decorative, so I don't see the point of really using those items. While the Basement Treasures kit, I think you can portray a view of a house that's kind of disheveled, or it's not super well kept. We already have werewolves where you can do it, but you know, it's always nice to have some extra items for that, because we don't have that many. We only have werewolves and I think something in Strangerville. So Basement Treasures kit, very nice. Also I love the couch, especially the swatch with the pattern. I think there's only one with the pattern, but I swear it's super good. I use it all the time. You saw a sneak peek of me in the inside. That's just placeholder furniture. I'm not planning on using that specific couch for the Bay Area, and also you're seeing me now furnish the butler's area. Okay, so I guess this is a sneak peek for next week. Next week we're gonna start again from this specific part, so stay tuned for that. A video tour plus screenshots should be coming very, very soon. I'll catch you all in my next speed build. Remember to follow me on all of my socials and also comment, like, subscribe and turn on notification bell. Goodbye!